So, how do you do, ladies and turds? To an offline recording here. This is a very special recording, I guess. I wanted to show you the Sonic the Hedgehog demo on the Xbox 360. Now, I need to share a little story here. I'm doing a video, like a review for my Sonic 06, the game over here that we finished. I played it for the first time 2 months ago. I beat it once on the stream on the PlayStation 3, and then I beat it once again, so twice in a row, on my own while taking notes. I can leave a little link or something, in the corner if you want to see that playlist. But, upon beating this, I was doing some research, trying to find out how this game, came to be, how it became made and stuff. And I found some, information here, pretty much back in 2005, I think. From what I see here, there was a Tokyo Game Show, and that's where the game Sonic the Hedgehog here was first announced. Pretty much it started in February 2005, I think, the development, and then a few months later, the same year, I believe, behind closed doors and stuff, some people were able to play a Sonic demo. This isn't a demo though, but there were things there's videos online and stuff showing different things pretty much in the game that aren't in the final release. And so fast forward to 1 year later, or I think on September 2016, Sega and Microsoft had some kind of deal or something, I believe, that the game was going to be launched before that holiday season or something on the Xbox 360 alongside the PlayStation 3. And people don't know what this deal is about, but they some speculate that it's this demo right here that we see right here. Pretty much, not only did people in E3 of 2006 get to play Sonic the Hedgehog, but this demo is also available for anyone who wanted to download it. And so now it's 2018. This demo is actually gone. You can't download it anywhere unless you look online. It's very easy. All you have to do is just find some files, format your USB, fling it on there into the Xbox and stuff like that. So if you want to try it yourself, give it a swirl. I thought it'd be very interesting, to try it here. Record it here, with me playing it at the first time, because apparently it's, there's some things in this demo that are specific or, exclusive for this demo only. It's only I think 1 or 2 stages, I think maybe a stage with Sonic and then a stage with Silver or something. But the thing I've read over here on my information is that for some reason, the Xbox 360 E3 2006 demo here has mechanics that aren't found in the final release of the game. The Xbox 360 version is a port, fun fact, of the PlayStation 3, Sonic 06. And for some reason, these features in this, version are missing here. I think, from what I read here, they tried, they didn't have enough, members on the team or something, or staff, to get the game ready and polished as they wanted. And so they actually, removed some stuff, in the final version, which came out, I think, later that year in November 2006. And then, as it's kind of, glitches and everything. And so I guess, to hype people up, they spent a little bit of time, on this here demo. So people that were, at E3 of 2006, they can play and be like, oh, this is pretty cool. But because of that, the downside of that is they didn't, that time that they, spent on this demo, they couldn't, spend on actually making the game, good or finishing it pretty much. And so yeah, that's the story here. So we're gonna try this right now. And so we're gonna, see what the differences are. This is my first time also playing an Xbox 360 version. So let's, let's see right here. Sega. If you can hear, first difference, I believe, if you hear the music, the guitar riff is very strong compared to the original version. I don't know how to explain that, but it's if you hear the main theme song, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it sounds a bit different than, if you were to play originally. Now, I'm not gonna press start yet because there's actually an intro screen here. It's very similar to the, PlayStation 3 version or the final version, but still a bit different. As you can see, it's more like a trailer or preview or something. The cutscenes were, they're in the final version, but these giant subtitles aren't, I believe. And then this looks the same, I think. You know, like as you found, you know, in Crisis City. I'm not sure if there was enemies there though. This is a Kingdom Valley right there. I don't think this was changed right here. Like this looks, you know, similar to the final version of the game. This part, the camera, I wouldn't recommend doing that. And, you know, this like sideways part, that's kind of bootleg. The tornado is interesting. It looks kind of like very dark compared to the, you know, final version. It's very light. It's like orange. That one looked like it was like kind of brown. I don't think there's anything new here. Yeah, just similar. You see the, you know, middle-aged man in the back there. Everything's, you know, looks similar for now. But I guess if we take a closer look, some things might be different. There's the Iblis. He doesn't look any different, I think. I'd have to look at him again, you know. Welcome to a brand new adventure.
The Iblis trigger.
And then there's, you know, Silver. You can't really see his like mouth moving. I guess they didn't animate it, or that was like part of the little cutscene there. Okay, so when we press start, it actually says play demo. So let's give this a swirl. And then here's some controls. And so yeah, I don't actually know how somebody was able to get this. Maybe they had it like on a dev unit or something, all the way from E3 2005? I'm not actually sure. If you press start, continue, start over, quit, or quit demo. If you press select, nothing happens. R1, L1, they just move that. The camera, I think it's the same. This looks similar too, I think. Sonic can do that. The meter there, that's very interesting. I don't know if you see that. On the right, I can't like my green screen, but on the right over there, if you can see the bottom meter, the second one, there's actually like a little red mark. I don't think that's in the final version of the game, you know, that little red like thing. And also, fun fact, Sonic's meter is empty. In the final version, it's full because it's like glitched, you know, you can't really do anything with Sonic's thing. And so you can kind of like glitch the game like that. My controller, the second, like the right analog stick is a bit derpy. Phil gave me this. So, you know, the camera, you know, looks a little derpy because of that. One thing to note though, if you look at the sky, I believe from what I've read, it's supposed to, like it actually has the mechanic, the day and night mechanic. Maybe if we like continue in the level or something. You see how it's a little bit dark right now? I think it's gonna like turn light soon.
Press the A button to perform a horn attack.
This seems also, you know, similar to like the final game. Nothing seems different right now, or so far. The controls seem, you know, similar too. Apparently though, from the research that people have done, it's a little bit more polished in this version than the final one. Because they had huge, you know, like ambitions and stuff to actually make, you know, the reason it was called Sonic the Hedgehog was because it was supposed to be like a, you know, like a redo of the entire series, you know, but in 3D, and they had huge ambitions and everything. That's similar too. They had like huge ambitions and everything, but you know, Sega I guess was more, you know, interested in keeping a deal with, you know, Microsoft than I think that's new, that voice right there. Yahoo! But Sega was more interested in keeping a deal with, you know, Microsoft than I guess finishing their, you know, own Sonic game here, which is kind of, you know, bootleg. Because this game had potential.
Do a homing attack on that rope. It should fling you high into the air.
But yeah, so far, like I said, I'm not seeing anything like different.
When you are near a trail of winds, you can do a light dash by pressing the X button.
Like everything looks similar too, like the models and everything look, you know, maybe a little bit, you know, shinier or something, but I wouldn't be able to tell. This light, I don't remember if there's any, you know, light like that, like those candles or something in the final version of Kingdom Valley. You see how they kind of like just, you know, shine when you walk past them and stuff?
While running, hold the X button and release after a while to perform a sliding attack.
I think he's talking about the... Wait, hold and release? Oh, like that. I'm like, what's he talking about? But yeah, it's pretty much the same. If you play, you know, the final version of the game, maybe some enemies are different or something. But it's Kingdom Valley. Which is kind of cool because this, you know, this level is actually one of the more like fancier ones from, you know, from what I remember. Eternal. Oh jeez. I died. He doesn't seem to have like a voice though for like whenever I died. Doesn't seem like there's a voice animation or whatever, like voice acting. Yeah, it's kind of weird to play with this because my thing, like I said, I didn't realize this is my first like. That didn't work either. Normally when you go into the ring, it shoots you out. I don't know if I just like messed up there or if it was just bootleg. But yeah, this is the first like I guess game I'm trying on the Xbox 360 here since my brother gave it to me, and I didn't realize the controller is a little bit bootleg. It's still playable though, it seems. Is that it? I didn't see anything like that different though is the thing. I didn't notice any, like the music sounds the same. It doesn't look like it's going night. Like in the, you know, in the sky. The animation is the same. There's no, you know, normally Sonic says something. That, thank you for playing Sonic Next, I guess. Apparently that's what it was called before it was called Sonic 06. And then that's it. It doesn't even. I thought that was like a silver thing. From what I saw here. Hold on. Sonic also no longer stands still, stuck to walls or ceilings. Light dash works in many more places than before. Even the camera has been given tweaking to make areas easier to navigate. You can fill up the action gauge probably by collecting chaos strikes from enemies. I might as well try that, that's also new. While it's still very rough, it's actually clear that improvements have been made here. And yet none of the improvements made it into the final game. In fact, these improvements are only available in the demo of Sonic 06 and nowhere else, which is very strange. Maybe originally they were planning to, you know... Oh, I can take the eagle too. I don't know if that's in the original game, I don't remember. Kind of flying there. I guess you were supposed to get the ring or something. But yeah, it seems to go up. I didn't even notice that. It goes up very slowly though. The blue meter, like how it should normally, but like I said, I guess they didn't have enough time in the full game to actually implement that. And so you can actually glitch the system, you know, because you use that to use like Sonic's gems, which, you know, can do multiple things. One of them, I believe, was this, like the bouncing thing, and the other one was to do the ring dash, as you saw. It just, since this is a demo, I guess they didn't have like anything like, you know, they didn't know what they were gonna do with that. That's my guess, at least. See how that shoots me out? That's very interesting. Like, that's how it is in the normal game, but I don't know why the other one didn't do that. I want to see what happens if I do get the, like, you know, if I fill up the meter. I want to see if anything would, like, activate or something. Or if it's just there for, you know, just to look fancy. And then I still don't understand what the bottom one is for. I don't know if we ever used it in the actual, you know, like the game. The full version.
Grab onto the eagle to take a shortcut.
Eat that, eagle. I want to see if I can fill up the meter though. I was expecting to see more differences though, is the thing.
Do a light dash by
from, like I said, from what I read, there was like a day and night cycle thing that actually was shown. And so I don't know if it's this demo then. I don't know if it, you know, it might be a different one, the one from Tokyo Game Show in like, I think 2014 or something, which wasn't made public, but from what I read, some of the stuff is in this version. Oh, come on. My meter went back to 0. So yeah, I guess there's nothing else to share. I just wanted to, you know, show that off. I thought there was gonna be more, but it seems a bit closer to, you know, like the final release. I could be wrong, but you know, that sky, I don't know if, you know, if I wait long enough, if it like actually changes or not. Where is he taking me? He said shortcut. These enemies are still similar, you know, they're the same. Little crab things. Like pretty much this entire level is like similar to the final version. Except when you know, when you play it, and like when you actually beat like this section, so you go to the one you find that like cutscene, where you run alongside like that water thing, the waterfall or something. And then yeah, I don't know what happens if you do get like the full, you know, full blue like meter. I'd want to try, but it seems like nothing might, you know, happen. This is new too, this section. And then fun fact, there's also somebody's remaking Sonic 06 for the computer. Like I think like from scratch or something. You know, like on Unity, and just reusing like some models and sound effects and whatever. But apparently there's 2 demos out for that too. I'm not sure if there's anything different, you know. I think they fixed the way like Sonic moves or something. He turned. I think they fixed the way Sonic moves, and maybe some like things so it doesn't like glitch as much. Maybe they made him faster, I think, as well. I'm not really sure. But if anything, I'd like to try that too. Can I actually? I don't think I can jump there. I don't want to go to the ring yet. Like I said, I want to try to get the... or not, it's okay. I wanted to try to get the thing, the full blue meter. But I thought it would be a little bit different. It doesn't seem to be. From what it said here, you know... Well then. Also, from what I read, originally it was planned to also be coming out for the Wii, you know, but the Wii was, you know, it wasn't out yet, and the development team thought, you know, it might be like similar to porting over, you know, like from the PlayStation 3 to Xbox 360, but because the Wii was so different, they, you know, didn't know what to do, and so they kind of canceled that. And then originally, it also says here that it was supposed to, you know, like on a flyer or something, it said for the PC. You know, like it was planned to be on the PC too, but that, you know, aside from that little flyer thing, it wasn't mentioned or anything at all. And so yeah, that's it then, ladies and turds. I just wanted to take a look at that for like 2 seconds. Like I said, I thought it would be like drastically different, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be, you know, anything, you know, anything's changed. And it doesn't let me choose, you know, like silver section either. So like that other demo, if you
do a homing attack on the round part of the statue.
The silver section, I guess, is the, you know, Tokyo Game Show demo that they let people try. And I really wanted to try that too, like to see how like silver controls differently or something. Dog got this turd. If I had some gems, I guess the gems weren't in the demo here. If I had some gems, I could try some like glitches. The voice actor, like the narrator dude who's talking right now, is the same as well. But yeah, there's like, it seems, you know, there's nothing for my notice. From what I read, it said like there's, you know, a few improvements, but maybe it's just like the way Sonic moves or something. It doesn't feel
You can do a light dash by pressing
any different though. You know, aside from that, like the power meter in the right, the bottom right, that's the only thing that's, you know, that kind of stands out. What the turd? I jumped on the rope and it like pushed me back. And then it was also leaked. I'm telling you, I don't know how people like get all this like information and stuff, but somebody actually recorded like off screen, like the trailer in the Tokyo Game Show, you know, thing, and like they flinged it online, and that was back in 2005. I guess maybe someone still had like the footage or something,
when you are near
you know,
a trail of wings.
and the YouTube wasn't around until I think like 2006 or something it started. And yeah, they uploaded it in, you know, HD, and I was watching that, I was like, what the turd? Like it, you know, all they had was like a little trailer, that's it, like a proof of concept or something, to get people excited.
While running,
And it did, because, you know,
button and release
as you saw, it was like
perform a
Sonic's, you know,
sliding attack.
I guess major, like, I don't know, breakthrough into 3D, and it was supposed to be awesome, and fans were excited and everything, but yeah, as you know, the game, you know, suffers from, I don't know, you know, all the difficulties that it does, not being like developed on time. Like the developers, I think they wanted, you know, they wanted to give the fans, you know, like a good Sonic game, but oh, there you go, it worked that time. Yeah, I don't know what the meter does. I'm not even gonna try. They wanted to do it, but the guy, like, who's in charge, I think he worked on Billy Hatcher. Like that was like his other game or something. And you know, he had like a huge idea, like he was very ambitious, and then yeah, he kind of like left the team, you know, and they were also separated in, you know, one side working on the PlayStation 3 version and one doing an Xbox 360. And then I think that guy also left, like both like team like managers or something left. And then yeah, they kind of just rushed through finishing the game for the holiday season, and then we got this, which is pretty bootleg. It could have turned out awesome, but it didn't. So yeah, that's that. I thought there'd be more, but there really isn't. Thanks for watching. If anything, I'll probably just add this to the, you know, end of the playlist of the Sonic, you know, 06 playlist. And then also in the future, I'll take a gander at the PC like release, you know, the like, demos and stuff. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. If anyone has more information on this demo or, you know, what really happened, feel free to leave it in the comments. Toodles.